So this fast recording of this trick is not how I would normally perform it, right? It would be slower, I'd have more fun with it. So I'm going to kind of talk you through that. But I did that when COVID was rampant and we were all at home, and I was doing video shows. So I was doing shows on Zoom, and I put that together for the promotion that I was doing for that. So here's how that trick's done. Now, I originally invented this trick as a trick to teach kids in magic camps. I borrowed the trick from a friend of mine, Magic Mike Stillwell of San Diego. He had it on his website. And it's a great trick. It's a great trick, but I put it into the show in this form, okay? So I have a pumpkin envelope, and I use this at Halloween time, and it's what the heck, for this video, I'm not going to make another one, okay? But here we go. We open it up. We've got 6 cards, all right? Now you make sure to bring them out slowly. You might even show that there's nothing else inside there, right? I'm going to keep that on screen the whole time. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to turn these around. I'm only going to give you 3 seconds to pick a card. I'll pick a particular volunteer, and I'll give them 3 seconds to pick the card. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to turn it around. Here we go. You guys can go ahead and pick your card too. I'm going to pick a particular card, and I'll show you why. You guys ready? Here we go. 3 seconds. Go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Did you get a card? Okay. Now say I picked Alice over here, and Alice picked the Queen of Hearts. All right. Make sure you count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slowly, not quickly. I'm going to put these. I'm just trying to make it where they're back to the audience. I'm going to put these into the envelope. All right. And I'm going to say, Alice, don't you forget. Okay, keep it in your mind. As a matter of fact, here's what I want you to do, Alice. I want you to, I think I might have lowered that under the screen, but it's the same envelope, I promise. Alice, I want you to picture your card. Picture it. Now what I want you to do is picture that card plain as day, plain as day. Now picture it getting smaller, 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 until it's completely gone. You got it? You got it, Alice? Is it completely gone? Okay. I'm going to check the envelope. Again, I promise you it's the same envelope. I'm going to check it, and we're going to see if Alice's card is gone. All right, let me open it up. There are the cards in there, right? There are, of course, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 2. There's 5. Oh, wait a minute, there is a card gone. All right, Alice, maybe you did it. Okay, do me a favor. Tell everybody here what your card was. So she's going to say the Queen of Hearts. I'm going to turn these around, and of course there's no Queen of Hearts there. So that's what you saw before. But then when you perform it in the show, you want to say, you know what's crazy? You guys were watching me the whole time. There is a card in my hat. It's the Queen of Hearts. Let's give Alice a big clapping hand. Now I know what you're saying. You're saying, what if she had picked a different card? Well, that's how magic works, right? Is that we have, we know how to handle that as magicians. All right, so here's how it works. I'm going to put the Queen of Hearts back in my hat. All right. 5 cards back in the envelope. Okay. The way it works is you take a glue stick and you glue 2 envelopes back to back. 2 envelopes back to back. All right. Now, one envelope, and I know this side of this envelope, there's a little tiny mark here that I can only see. I don't think you guys can see it, but that way I know this is the starting side. I always want it something easy that I can tell which is the starting side. So we use an envelope because an envelope is something everybody's comfortable with, everybody's familiar with. Nobody even pictures a second envelope on the back, All right, so we don't have to prove this, as anything special, except for when we take the cards out, we might show it empty. Nothing wrong with that. Keep it in plain view. Okay, and in this side, there's 6 cards. Oh, wait a minute, 6 cards. And when I turn it around, you'll see that the Queen of Hearts is in there. Okay. But what also you do, what happens is, on the other side, every card that's in here is similar, but not the same. They're similar, but not the same. So it doesn't matter if they pick the Jack of Spades, there is no Jack of Spades. Doesn't matter if they pick the Jack of Diamonds, there is no Jack of Diamonds. Doesn't matter if they pick the King of Diamonds, there is no King of Diamonds. So that is why you only give them 3 seconds to pick their card. You don't want them looking at it long enough for them to memorize all the cards. All you want them to do is zero in on one card, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, you're done. All right, and I put that back in the side it came out of. So those 6 cards go into this side. And then I use the envelope. I say, you remember it, Alice. Okay, don't forget. And when I do that, all I'm doing is turning the envelope over so that when I put this back, it's already turned to the side with the other 5 cards. Now, no matter what card Alice picks, it's not going to be in this side. Queen of Hearts, Jack of Diamonds, doesn't matter. Now when I show these cards, so first count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you know there's a difference. Then when you show them, her card will not be there. Now say she picked the Jack of Diamonds instead of the Queen of Hearts. We know the Queen of Hearts is in my hat. If I reach down into my shoe, you will see I have a card here. It's the Jack of Diamonds. All right. If I reach into my pocket, here we go, into my pocket, I pull it out. I have a card here. It's the Jack of Spades. So here's the hard part as a magician, all right? You have to load all 6 cards at different places around your body. 1 under your hat, 1 in your pocket, 1 in your other pocket, 1 in your shoe, 1 in your shoe, and 1 someplace else. But you have to remember where they all are. Queen of Hearts is here, King of Spades is there. You have to come up with a mnemonic to remind you of where they all are. So when their card is gone, I don't say, look at both of my shoes and under my hat. Wherever their card is, I just reach in and pull out their card. So it disappeared out of the envelope while they were looking at it, and then it reappeared someplace else where it couldn't have gone on my body. Does that make sense? It's pretty cool. Do you see, though, how easy this would be to learn? All right. What I would do is just tape 2 envelopes together. Glue stick 2 envelopes together. And I would put 6 cards in one side, 5 cards in the other side. And I would give this to kids at a magic camp and teach them this part of the first part of the routine that you saw in the quick magic trick. I wouldn't teach them the second part because that's a lot for a kid to remember, but I'm teaching it to you because for your shows, the kicker is when it appears in your hat. All right? When it appears in your hat. So, but it is that simple. It is that simple. And if it's a Halloween, make a Halloween card. If it's Easter, make an Easter color, right? And the other thing I do is you don't have to buy bicycle decks to do this. You can go to the 99-cent store, buy 99-cent store cards. You can usually get 2 packs of cards for 99 cents, and all of a sudden you can make 20 of these. But, that way you have lots of cards to tear up and use for other tricks. Okay? So this is the Disappearing, Reappearing Card trick. And you see it's pretty easy, but it's also pretty fun. All right? Don't forget to subscribe. I got much more magic coming, much more balloons, much more juggling, much more face painting, all of that stuff. So don't forget to go to my coaching website if you really want to learn how to do this for professionally. I'll be happy to help you. Have a great day.